highest audit challenges. This same lady I'm talking about frustrated my loan. I wanted to collect a loan of 70 million naira from the bank for 5 years, or 15 million naira for 4 years. This lady frustrated it. She delayed in signing. She signed after 2 weeks. After I've escalated, she also gave me a letter to give to the bank, unsolicited letter. In that letter, she wrote everything, like the bank was there on their own. They should give me if I should default. She was stylistically, positioning me like a potential defaulter. She gave me with an acknowledgement to bring. They didn't ask for the letter. After she did that, and I did not return acknowledgement to her, sensing that I have not delivered the letter, she secretly, in conjunction with a relative, sent a mail to an institution. I found out when I took the bank to court. Somebody confided in me that there was an information to that effect. They told me where it came from, and the person, told them like she was trying to protect the bank out of witch hunt resulting from the display or discharge of our function. This lady in question, at the time I applied for the loan, I gave her the form. We were two. I told my colleague that I wanted to apply for loan, and because we both knew that she was giving me problem, so we agreed to apply. That my colleague never wanted a loan, so we just agreed to give her form to fill and sign, to sign for the two of us. Do you know, because of me, she did not sign for my colleague. Eventually, she told my colleague at the point that, I cannot sign for you without signing for Mr. Oluwasomi. Meaning that she made it clear that everything she was doing was because of me. At the time she brought the form after signing, following escalation, and after 2 weeks, I was not there. She delivered that letter, that unsolicited letter that was meant for me to be given to the bank. She gave it to my colleague through one of her reports. So when that report took the letter to my colleague asked him, if you are the one in the bank and they gave you this kind of letter, will you process the loan? The guy said no. And my colleague returned both letters. So when they called me, that they signed our form with a letter, and the content of the letter was positioning us or reflecting us as a potential defaulter, and that he had returned the forms and the letter. I told my colleague to go and collect my form and the letter because I knew that one day it would be useful. So my friend went there, collected my own form and my letter. He left his own there. After I had left, this lady, after everybody had gone, me, I was in a subsidiary. I was doing an audit. When they called me, I was not there. So after closing, when everybody had gone, this lady went to go and meet my colleague and gave him his own form without that unsolicited letter. He now told my colleague not to tell me. You know what that means? Mr. Oluwasomi was the target. He's the only one I'm dealing with. And my colleague asked her, this letter you are giving to this man, this unsolicited letter with this content, you know what is going to come out of it? This man will report you to some people. You know what the lady said? The chat lady said, everybody that Mr. Oluwasomi will tell had been carried along. She has successfully misinformed all of them to the extent that the executive he told supported her. She must have hinted them like she was doing her job. Whereas she was witch hunting, she was discriminating, she was being unprofessional. So she has rallied all of them, giving them wrong information. So they gave her the go ahead to write the letter. They didn't know that she was engaging in a vendetta. So she gave me the letter. But she thought that I did not deliver the letter. They now secretly sent a mail to an institution. That made the institution to misbehave, to write a stupid letter to the bank, through which the bank took an illegal action. Eventually, we challenged the action. We took the bank to court over it because the bank goofed. But is it the fault of the bank? If not for that lady that was engaged in vendetta. I'm talking about IS audit challenges. All these things were not known to the management. So those are the things you can be seeing.